Knew that was safe. What a safe bet. What a safe bet. Expecting your competitors to work out at the gym. I mean, I think it's a great way to get your mind racing. But anyways, let's jump into this match. We're starting off the game number 1 right on time. Frido versus Luffy. Luffy playing Mr. Game & Watch. Let's jump right into it. Final Destination is the first stage. Looks like they're just doing a connection check.
Yeah, probably just a small button check here again. You know, like I said, big stakes here today, Austin. You know, everybody's trying to any sort of positioning here is going to be huge. And like we brought up, the first 12 or so sets we're going to see today are going to be qualifiers. So the winner of this is already going to qualify for the South America West Ultimate Finals. So it's going to be huge stakes here at the start. And if the button check is any indication, I don't know, Mr. Game & Watch looking pretty clean. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, those 3 frames are very powerful right now. Like the animation going on in the victory pose.
Yeah, do not adjust your internet. Do not adjust your internet. Mr. Game & Watch just moves like that.
Yeah. I was noticing that, like, if there are going to Final Destination, if that is going to be game number 1, that's a pretty good stage for just all around. I think it might actually benefit Luffy a little bit because Mr. Game & Watch likes having platforms because when he goes for the up B out of shield, he has plenty of areas to escape to. Granted, dare is a pretty good way to just get back down on the ground. You have to kind of respect it. You can't really chase him up above in that regard. But yeah, it looks like Final Destination is the game number 1. So let's jump in and see what we got going today. So at the gate immediately, looks like Luffy's the one that's kind of playing around. Frido doesn't want to get too close. Maybe he's already aware of that up B out of shield. So he just wants to kind of fish him out and see what he's up to first.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of, dancing around right now to see who's comfortable with what. We're seeing a lot of rapid jabs up front, and there we go. We see the first instance of the bucket reflector playing effect here for Frido. That's going to be, again, a huge X factor in this set, Austin.
I was a big fan of that bear. So Luffy is playing safe around Mr. Game Watch, as you should. That's how you have to play this matchup, right? And that bear was spaced so well that if it hit the shield, it would have been safe. Oh, went for the jab afterwards to just pile on some damage. What makes that rapid jab really good for Inkling is it puts a lot of ink on the opponent. When you got that ink, it's going to lower your defense. You're going to take more damage. So you got to be careful about all that ink on you. Plus, it makes him a little bit more visible. Sometimes he's hard to see on Final Destination.
Yep, and the window for Inkling's up throw up air on Mr. Game & Watch is about 94 to 103. So just outside of the window right now is Frido, so he doesn't have to worry about that right now. But at the same time, still a lot of damage on the board right now.
Okay, trying to space out potential out of shield options. You see him jumping high into the air. Goes right behind. Oh, and that's another thing you're gonna have to worry about with Inkling is that ink management is a thing. Luffy's been out of ink for a while, and I think this is when Frido's gonna start to play aggressive. I think he's been waiting for this moment. Because now you're noticing that he was also playing safe, but now, like, hey, if you have no ink, you really can't do much with this character. It's tough.
Wow.
You get that knockback out of the up beam.
Yeah, I was going to say, any sort of character where resource management is huge in your game like that. Like, I look at characters like Rosalina and Olimar where, they have to stop and hit a button to get their resources back. That's when you're going to see, probably Frido really put his foot on the gas. And it's all right there. It ended up in a stock for him.
And whenever Frido's trying to play, whenever he goes in and plays slightly aggressive, his main option seems to be Nair. Nair is such a fantastic move for a Game & Watch. It's a combo starter. It's very long-lasting hitbox. It's super safe on shield. So it's like, why not toss that out? It's really good for landing on top of your opponents. And it's good for conditioning your opponent to shield so you can get the grab afterwards. Or, mix it up with the jab. I like that option.
No.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, you hate to see that. That's one of Mr. Game & Watch's rapid jab is way too good, man. And again, this is where this character can really put the prey on you. The back air gonna get the sparks, but still not enough. Unfortunately, that that back air from Inkling is gonna get stale real fast because of how important it is in Inkling's all-around game. Yeah, and right now, Luffy's having a rough time getting this stock off.
I think that's one of the struggles that Inkling has is that, like, sometimes, like, yeah, she doesn't you normally struggle for kills? Like, she has a lot of kill options going for her. But look at Mr. Game & Watch. He's a very light character. He's a piece of paper. He didn't die until 180% off of a back throw. And it's because of the staleness, like, because the back air is such a important utilized tool for Inkling, that for spacing, for neutral, for like setting up for grabs afterwards at low percents, that it's also for the kill. Like, it's going to get staled eventually, so it's even harder to get the kill. So it's very important for Inkling to find that grab and to up throw when it's at the sweet spot percent that you mentioned earlier, because the second he goes above it, then it's going to be kind of an uphill battle.
Yeah, Luffy having a hard time right now. Right at the ledge to meet him with the back throw is Frido. Frido continuing this onslaught right now. Great frame trap with the up air, then following up with the neutral air. And this is where, again, the match has been a won so far for Frido. His ability to keep Luffy in disadvantage has been great so far.
Yeah, Luffy's doing a fantastic job of just living right now. Oh, as I say that, that's the dangerous part about pursuing Game & Watch, right? Like, even though technically, you know, Luffy had the advantage, Frido was off stage, he's gonna try to like get some punishes off of there. He went pretty high in the air, and if you're below Game & Watch in the air, there's a good chance that he's gonna go for a dare. And if he does a dare, there's not much you could do against that. Even if you have a sword or anything, like you just gotta respect that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Luffy has their work cut out for them right now, and you know, Frido just doing what Frido doesn't really have to mix up the game plan at all. That dash attack was really nicely placed. Oh, but great tech.
Yeah, that he had to tech that. If you don't get that tech, then you're pretty much done for. And I think that's the thing at top level play, is that you just get used to just having to get that tech if you want to like compete. There's the roller kill, the classic 2018 kill. You know, you just run him over with the roll, get a smash attack right afterwards. Seems to be the way to do it. Now right there, we saw Luffy shoot the splatter shot. Try to put it in to fill up the bucket. That might have been on purpose, just to like fill up the bucket so nothing else really does it, and it gives them an option to try to like be able to throw grenades. But yeah, gonna throw out the bucket. Even though it was the splatter shot that filled it up, it was still just enough to kill, because I believe Luffy was at a pretty high percent. The bucket's not too strong if it's filled with just the splatter shot ink, but he was at already like 120, 130%. But that's gonna be Frido closing out that game number 1.
Yeah, no, that was a it was a pretty comfortable win right there for Frido. There weren't really opportunities where he was super threatened by what Luffy was doing. And again, it was all started off with that first stock. You know, you saw those Inkling problems really rear their ugly head almost immediately. You know, Frido took the lead and then got about, you know, an extra maybe like 70, 80% out of that first stock than he would have probably against other characters that can maybe kill him a little bit, you know, easier. And yeah, it came out, you know, in the favor of Frido right there. So let's see if game 2 will have any different results, as we are, just remind you guys, we are in a best of 5. So whoever comes out on top here, whether if it's Frido, he's going to be in prime position to move forward.
Yeah, it's a race to 3, dude. And we got the 1-0. Frido with the... Even if the Luffy wins this game, Frido's at that technical advantage where he's going to have more counter picks for the future stages. So here we go. Pokemon Stadium 2 is going to be the name of the stage. Very, very good stage for Inkling, because it's a big stage. She has very high maneuverability, so it allows her to play around that platform as well. So you're already like trying to space out those back airs just in case Game & Watch jumps up there. One thing I'm really enjoying about Luffy is how safe he's playing. Granted, right there, he went for kind of a risky bear, so... Luffy was able to get a big punish on it, but Frido's been on point with not going for anything too big, nothing too ballsy, right? Throwing out nothing but like nairs and fairs.
Yeah, and I will say that at least having that extra platform there will at least not only give Luffy some coverage when trying to get out of disadvantage against Frido, it's also going to provide, you know, some opportunities to extend their combos. That roller was not the answer right there, as I don't, you know, Frido must have had a second lease on life right there to not get hit by that.
Sometimes you just really want to land it, because I get it, right? Like the roller would have been, but now I think he's at that percent where a grab might kill.
Looks like he might have been just out of the percent where the grab would have connected, but again, ooh, but there we go. That's gonna work at all percents. The down smash grounded into the forward smash, killing. That's gonna be a quick stock for Frido, but Luffy answering right back with the roller into the up smash, Aussie.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Frido went with an up tilt, which is not safe on shield, so that's like a guaranteed punish afterwards because of that. But it would have been like a cute little like combo sorter at low percent, so I get why you went for it.
Yeah, and that's huge for Luffy. You know, we saw it in the situation last game where Frido got a lot of extra life out of that first stock, and now, you know, things are not only on, you know, even ground stock wise, but Luffy has himself a bit of lead right now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's a slight lead that could easily be closed in one interaction, but it is a lead. Oh, okay, trying to do him dirty there. You know, if Mr. Game Watch does go for the throw afterwards, like, and he follows the DI, he can get like a judgment off of that. And if the 9 comes out, that's a kill, no matter what that percent is. Like, that could be like 10%, you're done. Near the edge of the stage, like, it's scary.
Casinos are open on Sunday, man. Might as well gamble it while you can.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
stakes are so high.
It's Easter.
And on the third day, Game & Watch said 5 hammer.
Put it all on black.
Yeah.
Okay, up throw. Hey, that's the thing. If your combo is not going to be true, Game & Watch can escape. Like, you gotta almost guarantee that your combo is true, because like it doesn't cost him anything to go for the up B. Oh no, I feel like he could have mashed out of that. I feel like that was a possibility. Maybe he just wasn't fast enough. He was at that was a pretty low percent.
Yeah, it definitely could have looked mashable, but you know, Luffy Inkling can cover so much space with that initial dash that it probably would have been all for, you know, it still probably would have connected anyway. And Frido's or Luffy's positioning to be able to get the one initial dash to be able to get an up smash positioning has been excellent so far.
Yeah, so he's got the lead here. See if he can hold on to it. I can see him trying to escape this onslaught from Frido. He's off stage. The thing about the off stage game in this particular matchup is neither of them are really going to chase each other, because both of them have a fantastic recovery off stage. So I think they're both going to focus more on like the ledge play.
No, 100%. Okay. And it is Frido on the back foot right now, trying to get the stock off, and is able to do so. So, again, very closely contested match so far between these two. Only 12% separating Frido from the lead here.
Yeah, you see him just dropping bombs like it's hot. Here we go. Okay, the platform drop from the back here. That's a pretty safe option for Inkling, especially if Frido wanted to escape. I like that the splatter shot actually just deleted that bomb, the forward air. Like, that was interesting. I didn't really think about that.
I know that the splatter shot does have that. That's you see that a lot in like characters like Snake. That the splatter shot can stop the projectiles from coming at you. And I know that Game & Watch's forward has pretty average priority. You can any move will pretty much clank with it out. Ooh, very risky roller right there. That could have been a huge punish for Frido, as this game has gotten slightly closer here.
Oh, that could have. I mean, maybe it wasn't close enough, because down smash is pretty safe. Like, if you're like point blank against that down smash, you can get a punish. So I think that's why he opted to respect it. He didn't want to try to challenge it, because just challenging a smash attack from Game & Watch is so risky, especially up smash. Got that invincibility and stuff. But here we go, 88 to 81%. Looks like whoever's going to get this next interaction is going to have a huge advantage here. Gets caught by the down smash, still on stage. Look out, he's placing bombs. He's hoping that Luffy wants to play aggressive. Puts him back down into the combos. He's off stage, 124%. How's he going to land? He actually pursued him, but just because, like, even though he tried to go for it, Inkling's recovery, very fantastic. Goes back for the safe instead, trying to play on the ledge instead, dropping bombs, putting forward airs, trying to apply shield pressure. He's at 143%, literally out of ink. This is bad. He's got to find an opportunity. He's got to get a hit and try to charge his ink, or try to find this opening, but Frido is just trying to drop these forward air, these bombs constantly forming a wall right in front of him. That was scary. He almost died, Koopa.
Yeah, these drag down airs have been super effective for Frido, but the old-fashioned way, hit him with the chair. One of Game & Watch's best pokes, comes out so fast, really hard to react to, and he didn't show his hand on that card all game Aussie, except for when it mattered, as Frido finishes the comeback and puts himself in position to win this set 3-0.
I think that was game number 2. So
we
still got position. I'm sorry. I thought you said. I hear you, but my man told him to take a seat with that forward tilt though. F tilts. I mean, you know how the F tilt was. You mentioned it yourself that it's he barely used it, so it was kind of like a quick like, whoa, what is this move? If he shields that, it's punishable. So it was a little bit risky to go for it, but again, it's because he didn't show his hand, so that's why he was able to feel comfortable going that. It looks like we're going right back to Pokemon Stadium 2. Let's see if this will happen one more time. Luffy's at a 2-0 deficit. You got to win 3 games in a row. This is going to look kind of difficult for him. And remember, guys, this is a qualifier match, so if Frido takes his last game, he automatically qualifies for the finals happening later this year.
Yeah, and this is going to be a huge position for Frido, and again, the whole complexion of the set totally could have been different for Luffy going into this game if, you know, he was able to finish his plate, but unfortunately not going to be the case right now, so he's going to have to do it the hard way. Right now, it is, once again, Frido who's gotten out to the early lead here.
That was a fantastic advantage going on for Frido. You saw him trying to get that 2-frame with the down smash, but just literally all sort of from that bacon combo. So Luffy getting a little more overzealous with these options, right? Like going for like point blank up smashes with that, which are kind of risky options on shield yet again, but it's working, with the rollers too. So why not go for it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yes, sir. Ooh, there we go, going for the up smash once again. Maybe trying to bait maybe anticipating a grab. Ooh, but great positioning from Luffy right there to catch Mr. Game & Watch on landing with the forward smash.
Oh, trying to throw out that back air yet again on the ground. Gonna get caught by the down smash. It's a guaranteed forward smash because of the grounded state. Back to 2 stocks apiece. Now, going back into the combos. Now, this is tricky when you're above Game & Watch. Literally being not on the same plane as Game & Watch vertically is so difficult to deal with him because of the up airs happening above him. You gotta avoid like the little air things. You gotta avoid the key from the down air. Like it's very difficult sometimes.
Yeah, that was a gnarly exchange of damage right there. See, Mr. Game & Watch.
77.
Ooh, okay, able to get the mash out of the roller. So no harm, no foul. Luffy continues to try to back air their way back into the thick of things, but Frido is just staying one step ahead.
There you got Luffy again, just sitting at 107%. Literally, Frido just needs like one setup. He's trying to force these shield options by just dropping these forward air bombs and using theirs as well constantly, so he can eventually potentially go for like a grab. I love that poke. That was actually really smart. That was conditioning right there. He so like the past couple of times he went for up smash against the shield, he was like Luffy would always like back off. He would not approach afterwards. So that time he went for the down tilt because he was going to let go of shield, and it actually, because of the he was so on top of him, the down tilt connected. He got the kill afterwards before Luffy could do anything. It was so fast. Wow, he connected the judgment. That could have been a 9.
Yeah, but it's going to be a 4 from the judges, unfortunately. Going for the down smash, and it almost did not kill, but just squeaking into the first row of seats. So Luffy, still has a puncher's chance here in this last stock, Aussie, but Frido has been a menace. It is like a shark in the water trying to land against this man.
The reflect, dude.
Uh-oh.
Try to throw this. One thing that a lot of Inklings like to do in neutral is set up with splat bombs, so it gives them a little bit easier approach options, but it's so difficult to do against Game & Watch because there's a chance he could absorb it once it explodes. There's a chance he can just outright reflect it like that, so that's why you're not really seeing it too much from Luffy.
Yeah, it's been a factor of their game that has been kind of put to the sidelines here because of the character matchup. And there we go. The up smash will meet its mark. And Frido, sponsored by One Way, now has their one-way ticket into the Smash World Tour South American Ultimate Regional Finals. So, Aussie, just like that, we have our first qualifier of the day. It is going to be Frido with the Mr. Game & Watch. So, what a very... it's going to look like 3-0 in the box in the Smash GG, obviously, but that was a really, really closely contested set between those two.
The classic 3-0, but it was close, though. The classic. But it was actually a pretty entertaining match because of just how neck and neck they were. I called it from the beginning that it felt like Inkling in general was going to struggle a little bit against Game & Watch because a lot of their options weren't going to be able to come out.